What's up? Today is May 27th, 2016. This is a follow-up to a video that I did a year ago. I'm not going to say today, but I believe this month would make a year that I did the video entitled Fatherless Sons, My Story. Right off the bat, this video is probably going to be shaky because I'm holding this camera with my hand, so bear with me. It is what it is. I'm not going to edit this. In about 14 hours, I will be getting off a plane in Columbus, Ohio, and seeing my dad for the first time in 28 years. I know some of you are probably thinking like, oh, your dad was in prison, but actually, he was not in prison. I personally just feel like he never had time for me. I may be wrong because I'm not him, but it just seemed like his career and I guess his life was more important than me. I'm hoping that the trip goes really well and not really bad. I say really bad because of the fact that, like, I've forgiven him for not being there and all that type of shit. But I'm hoping that we don't get in the type of situation where he starts to bring up, like, well, you should have called and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I did call. You know, you have your assistants telling me you'll call me back, which you never did, you know, when I was a child and things of that nature. Growing up, I felt like I was always chasing my dad. And what I mean by that is I was always the person to make the initial point of contact. Like he would never call me out of the blue. Like he never called me on my birthday or call to see like how school was going or anything of that nature. Which, as a teenager, I just started to hate him. And not the type of hate where I wished him any bad or I wish he would die or things like that. I just needed to do that for myself to be able to move on with my life and accept the fact like we probably just will never meet. We will probably never have a, father-son relationship and be okay with that. I mean, of course, I don't think you'll ever be okay with that if you don't have a relationship with either your father, your mother, or both of your parents. Like you would be sitting here and lying to yourself if you said that you were perfectly fine if you had neither one of them in your life. So tomorrow I'll be getting off the plane in Columbus, Ohio, and I'll be seeing a man that everybody says I look like, a man that I think I've only talked to maybe 20 times over my lifespan so far. And my anxiety is all over the place right now. Like, I don't know if I'm having anxiety because it's the first time we're meeting, if I'm having anxiety because of the plane, because I don't do heights, or if I'm just having anxiety over this entire situation. Because it's literally going to be like two strangers getting to know each other. Because, like I said, we talked maybe 20 times over my lifespan so far, but he doesn't know things about me like I have food allergies or I'm lactose intolerant. So it's pretty much like we're starting from scratch, or like my favorite color. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Hopefully, I'll be able to vlog some of this footage, but I can't give you a guarantee because of the fact of, like, I don't know how he feels about being on camera, which is another point I'm making right now. Like, I don't even know if the man is comfortable with taking a picture. Like, I have no idea because we've never met. So I'm going to try to vlog some of this footage, but I don't know if it's going to be like some emotional moments in there or whatever the case might be. But yeah, 14 hours I'll be getting off a plane and meeting my dad. Like, I don't even know if I should call him dad, pops, father, your first name. Like, if you're on that Joe Jackson type of shit, like, I don't know at this point. But I guess I'll know in 14 hours. So stay tuned.